First of all, I have a thing with your name, which is not your name, and it's a French surname. It's not your real surname, is it?
No, it's from my family tree.
All right.
My maiden name is Gellum, and it's Deveraux Gellum, and I just took
The Deveraux one, and it's from what origin? It's French, obviously.
French. Probably goes back to French Norman, who went to England in the 1077s.
All right.
Yeah, probably back there.
How does it get started, your series? I mean, do you have them planned from the very beginning? Or do they come as one book and then the need to continue?
It's more like the need to continue, and I need a hero. And I just recently looked, it was kind of horrifying that my heroes from the early 80s were now old enough to have children who were old enough to be heroes and in real time. So I've been using them, and it's nice to have a guy he talks about his dad, and his dad is the hero of a book from 25 years ago.
25 years ago, so
yeah,
you just bring them back, and that's nice too. You have books which take place in contemporary time, and you have many books which take place in the 15th, the 16th century. Why was your choice for that time?
I like medieval, and I chose the year by when the castles were in their absolute top. So I wanted, and I went in, when were they best? 1583, and I go to something architecture or sometimes clothing, and depending on wars, I wanted to do something with the Thomas Jefferson's time, American Revolution, but I didn't want to get into the war. So I base everything like that. I do some research and figure, okay, this is the year that I can do it.
What is your process of writing? What is it that you do before you start writing, when you are writing books, historical books?
I usually have a tiny bit of a plot idea. It can be one sentence, and I think, well, this is going to be medieval, and so I need to find a specific year that I can use, because I don't want to just kind of vaguely say, well, there is a castle on the hill. I want to know exactly what that castle is like. I want to know how it was built. I want to know everything that led up to it. I need to know. I try to get exact month and a year, and then that's easier to research than just researching the whole thing. But I don't do many historicals anymore because the market's fallen off, and they're forbidden from my publishing house to write anymore. I try to sneak them in. My next one's going to have a big chunk of historical in it.
Do you read a lot?
I don't. Because I read so much.
You're writing all the time?
All the time, and I cannot read romances because I just take them apart and think, how can I change this? How can I do this? And oh, this was dumb, or this is really good. One or the other. So I don't, but I'm a TV person because it stops my mind.
All right.
Yeah.
It's what you do to get away from your writing.
Yeah, it makes me stop thinking.
And photography as well.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that? You like photography. Why? What is it that you like particularly about?
I like because it's difficult with the equipment and learning how to do what you want to do. And you see something and then you take a picture of it and it doesn't come out the way you see it. And how do you make it do that? And how do you make it more interesting? How do you make your picture different from the thousands of other pictures of some tourist site? And that's really fascinating me. I like to learn things. So I was saying, I just got off a world cruise and I came straight here from Venice, and I had 3 cameras and 12 lenses with me.
Heavy.
It was big. Yeah.
Are you writing already your next novel?
Always. I'm always writing. I write on the ship when I go on the world cruises. I did, this year I did 65,000 words on the ship and plotted 3 novels. So
3 novels. Are all contemporary?
Yes. Well, one of them is about a third historical, and I haven't broken it to my editor yet.
Do, please.
Yeah.
I love your historicals.
Right, so I'm going to put the history in there and then divide it into the chapters, and I think I can get that past them. Yeah.
You will.
Yeah.
I hope. We hope. The readers, we hope.
Right.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.